Hello, all. So, good evening. And this is me, Bhavya Gumaste, and I'll be the radical channel for tonight. Okay. So, let's just wait for a couple of minutes so that people will join in. Meanwhile, those of you who have joined can keep your eyes closed and just calm down. Take some detox breath, breathing through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Uh, so that I'm sure, maybe it's the end of the day and you might have rushed in to join this event. So, I mean, join this session. So, just sit, relax for a while, and try to center yourself. All right. So, for those of you who are joining these lucid readings for the very first time, let me just tell what is radical and how it works, and what we're doing here with the lucid readings. So, like you've heard different modalities, radical is also one such healing modality. And to know how it works, let's just take an example. Okay. Assume, okay, I just want you all to play a quick role play here. Assume like you're somebody who has an issue with men. Okay, for some reason, maybe you've gone through a lot of abuses in your childhood, or whatever, some reasons that you don't even know, you have a kind of irritation towards men. I mean, you need not have to be that, but it's just an example where, like, assuming you're a person who don't like men or some issue you have, and one day you're just going on wheels and you happen to come to a stop where, like, there's an accident where a man in a bike has hit a lady. Okay. And now you actually have not witnessed it. But something happens in you, like, all of a sudden you're judging that, must be it's the man's mistake. And hi, Sharda. Thank you for joining in, Sharda. You've been so regular this 2 weeks. Thank you so much for that. Okay. And okay, I think people are just joining in now. Okay, I'll just do a quick recap. Okay, I was just telling about radical. Like, I was just taking one scenario where you're going on wheel and you happen to witness an accident where, a man has hit a woman going on a bike, but you see the woman is injured. Suddenly, the male hater in you, assume, okay, that's a role play. I want you all to play just for a minute. I could have taken some other example. This just came up. I don't know why. And moment you see it, there's an anger in you. You know that you have to teach this person a moral lesson. You have to support the woman. Somehow you have to extend your support and show your dislike towards the man. And the moment this anger happens, there's a sudden burst of energy in you, or there's a sudden blood flow in you, where, like, you feel all charged up. You can feel it, maybe some feel it in your head, some feel it in their eyes, or like different part of the body wherever your anger, emotion is manifested. Now, if you notice, there's a certain reality, absolute reality, and there's a reality that you perceived. Why did you perceive it that way? That maybe it's a man's mistake and you wanted to do it? Well, sometimes you might get to the answer, direct answer that, I was once, like, I was as a child abused by, or the male around me have been very dominating. They have been very, they have suppressed me and things like that. But sometimes we might as well not even get an answer. We don't even know why we are reacting in such a way, right? So, in that case, radical comes into help. If you see there's a thought, and this thought has a certain emotion, associated emotion, and this emotion creates energy around certain body parts, and this further manifests into reality, right? So now, I said, like, although we know this as a process, we don't know how to go and correct it most of the times. For the very fact that there's a culprit called as a filter mind, which kind of blocks us from tapping into the thought which is at the subconscious level, right? So now, how does radical come into help? First thing, through the R5 affirmations. Now, R5 stands for revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition. These are the channeled affirmations that from our, that our founder Atman Ma'am got through her guides. Now, through these affirmations, mm, first thing, we immediately neutralize the emotion that we have got. At this moment, you're really angry. We use the affirmations to neutralize it. The very second thing that we do is, now how do we clear the filter mind so that we can get entry to the subconscious. And the third thing, when you get into the subconscious, we tap into that exact thought which is actually manifesting a certain behavior, or manifesting a reality here. All right, so this is about how radical works. And then there is the lucid readings. Lucid reading, most of you know there are around major seven chakras, but in radical, we also believe that there are 250 minor chakras. And these energy blocks in these minor points, manifest into reality. Like the one example that I told, good or bad. Okay, whatever we think, whatever we do is somewhere triggered from these energy blocks. So, in a lucid reading, we use our radical book and we channel the readings. Okay, and these readings are definitely meant for you. That is why you joined this session at this point of time. That's the universal way of telling or giving you the message, and to me as well. And here we work as a group conscious in the group consciousness, where like the messages are meant to be, you know, for all of us in the group. So that's about lucid readings. And today happens to be the last but one day. Tomorrow will be the last day. So let's quickly center ourselves, and I'm going to start off with the lucid readings for the group consciousness. Now you can place a small pillow right below your tailbone so that your spine goes straight. Okay. And just relax your shoulder. Sit in a comfortable position, or you may want to sleep, lie down, whatever is comfortable to you. And just close your eyes. Take 3 detox breath, breathing through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Do it again. One last time. Now connect to your breath, connect to your body consciousness, connect to the divine consciousness, connect to the radical consciousness, connect to your higher consciousness. In this space of humble receptivity, request upon your masters, angels, spirit guides, feel their presence around you. And give yourself the permission to have this channeling through me to you in the best possible manner. Take a deep breath. Now, as I'm channeling the messages, you may either continue to close your eyes, or you can open your eyes and feel comfortable. All right, the very first channel message for today is a reminder to consolidate and apply your outer awareness for a positive shift in life. It's good to be aware. However, you need to ensure that you assimilate, consolidate, and apply the awareness generated by the inner guidance and wisdom. Ensure that you assimilate well and integrate with your lifestyle to bring in a positive shift in your life. You need to learn how to act with total clarity, irrespective of others' opinion, guidance, and interference in your life. And the affirmation you can recite after me: I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. I integrate, consolidate, and apply my inner awareness for a positive shift in my life. All right. Reminder to operate out of integrity and honesty. Courageously be your true self. When you're not being your true self, you may feel as if you're cheating, betraying, or letting down yourself or someone in your environment. This could be as benign as pretending to be laughing or joking when you are internally grieving. Recognize your true feelings and aspirations while remaining in integrity with yourself at all levels of your being. Explore the possibility of being in total integrity with your being, and you will be able to live life in alliance with your true self and be who you are in the safest manner. Operate out of full faith and courage in order to maintain integrity and honesty under all circumstances. Be in integrity with who you are and be in integrity with your life purpose. I safely make integrity and honesty the way of my life. I safely make integrity and honesty my way of life. I safely make integrity and honesty my way of life. Moving on to the next reading. Reminder to continue walking on the path. It is not the time to take a break, be laid back, or relax for a long time. Do not think of taking a sabbatical, even if it is for a logical reason. Be on the move. Continue walking on the chosen path. Continue with your work, service, professional journey, and keep moving ahead and be on the move. Your subtle or obvious wish for the rest could be premature. I continue to move forward and face the future. I continue to move forward and face the future. I continue to move forward and face the future. Just relax, allow the messages to seep in, let it assimilate. Reminder to perform in spite of and because of environmental adversities. Most people all over the world take pride in negotiating adversities and rough times and often feel like a lotus which grows in spite of and because of the muck around. You could be one of them who has faced considerable challenges and adversities while giving, delivering, discharging, serving, and contributing all that you wanted to and wished for. This happened probably because of the association of adversities with growth. Every time you thought of or desired growth, you inadvertently invited adversities. How about simply recognizing and resolving this association? Do you think you need these adversities in order to perform better in life? How about looking at the possibility of blooming under favorable conditions? And the affirmation would be, I contribute in an easy, effortless, and simplified way. I contribute in an easy, effortless, and simplified way. I contribute in an easy, effortless, simplified way. Reminder to be fine with your perception of the environmental factors. There is a difference between facts and perceptions. What may be disturbing you in your environment could be due to your perception and not the truth. The truth may be different from your perception. Would it be possible for you to address your sensitivity to what you're perceiving in your environment while working towards a neutral perception? Mastering the art of being a neutral observer will assist you in differentiating between the perception and the truth. I remain a conscious observer of my perception. I remain a conscious observer of my perception. I remain a conscious observer of my perception. Reminder to give space to others. Why would you be possessive about any person, pet, an object, a certain situation, an experience, and deprive them of the liberty and the space that they deserve? As you realign to the security and the faith within, you know that all that is meant for you is going to be there with you. Rejoice and cherish love in every moment of togetherness and have faith in future possibilities of better experiences, trusting that eventually all that is good for you shall happen in the best possible manner. I give others the space they deserve. I give others the space they deserve. I give others the space they deserve. All right. Reminder to invite others to treat you with dignity. You deserve to be treated with dignity. You simply need to intend and invite others to treat you with dignity. If there is some past programming which keeps inviting a challenge to your dignity, recognize and resolve it effectively. It is possible that your dignity was compromised in the past as you opened up yourself to receive. However, let the feelings and beliefs generated based on the past not affect you in the now. You certainly deserve to remain open to receive with total dignity. You can intend, invite, and manifest dignity from others when you will start treating yourself with the dignity that you deserve. I invite others to treat me with the due dignity that I deserve. I invite others to treat me with the due dignity that I deserve. I invite others to treat me with the due dignity that I deserve. this message coming in the second time tonight. Reminder to be fine with your perception of the environmental factors. So, there is a difference between facts and perception. Know the difference between perception and the truth. The truth can be different than your perception. Refrain from getting unduly perturbed, forming beliefs, judging people or situation based on your perception, as your perceptions could be based on your limited awareness and often influenced by beliefs borrowed from society, ancestors, or past. You perceive based on your need for the experience and may not be the truth. Transcend your perception and understand the larger picture. So I think since this has come the second time, let's affirm this a little longer. I remain a conscious observer of my perception. I remain a conscious observer of my perception. I remain a conscious observer of my perception. I affine my perception. I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my perception. I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my perception. I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my perception. My perception is my soul's love. 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 My inability to differentiate between the perception and the truth is my soul's love. My inability to differentiate between the perception and the truth is my soul's love. My inability to differentiate between the perception and the truth is my soul's love. Let's move on to the next message. I just can't believe there's one more repetition of the message that we have already told today. Reminder to perform in spite of and because of the environmental adversities. You are invited to give, impart, contribute, serve, or give in an easy and effortless manner. I'll just read the short explanation again, and probably we will put a question to ourselves with respect to this chakra because it's repeated again. Most people all over the world take great pride in negotiating adversities and rough times and often feel like a lotus which grows in spite of and because of the muck around. You could be one of them who has faced considerable challenges and adversities while giving, delivering, discharging, serving, and contributing all that you wanted to and wished for. This happened probably because of the association of adversities with growth. Every time you thought of or desired growth, you inadvertently invited adversities. How about simply recognizing and resolving this association? Do you think you need these adversities in order to perform better in life? How about looking at the possibility of blooming under favorable circumstances? Since this message has repeated the second time in today's session, I want you all to just give it a thought. What is preventing you from contributing in an easy and effortless manner? Is there anything that is preventing you from contributing in an easy and effortless manner? Just take a moment to get an answer. and make a mental note of it. Take a deep breath. Let's do the affirmation for this. I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my need for adversities in contribution. I revive, recognize, realign, reorient, and reposition my need for adversities in contribution. My need for adversities in contribution is my soul's love. My need for adversities in contribution is my soul's love. My need for adversities in contribution is my soul's love. One more question coming into my space. Maybe you can put a question to yourself, in which contribution or in contributing what are you facing adversities? Take a deep breath and one last affirmation for the night. Reminder to heal the shattered parts of personality and comfortably give, impart, or contribute to self or others. I would like to read the keywords, see if any of them resonates with you. Inner child, past traumatic event, past hurts and upsetting events. See which of this keyword resonates when you think of your shattered parts of your personality. What do you think has shattered your personality? Inner child, past traumatic event, past hurts, emotional hurts which shattered you, need for integrating various aspects and facets to be able to contribute in a better way. If any of these keywords resonated with you, make a mental note. Maybe you can, ping this after this or put in the comment box and we can affirm for that. I contribute in full integrity as I heal and integrate all scattered parts of my personality. Consolidating and integrating all scattered parts of my personality is my soul's love. Consolidating and integrating all scattered parts of my personality is my soul's love. Consolidating and integrating all scattered parts of my personality is my soul's love. My scattered parts of my personality is my soul's love. Scattered parts of my personality is my soul's love. Scattered parts of my personality is my soul's love. I artify my need for consolidation for effective contribution. I artify my need for contribution of my scattered parts for effective contribution. I artify my need for consolidation of my scattered parts for effective contribution. Take a deep breath and express your gratitude to yourself, to the radical consciousness, and the universal energies that were at play during this channeling. Once you're done, you may open your eyes or you may continue lying down and go to sleep. So, with this, we come to the end of the radical channeling. So, is there anything that any one of you want to share? You're most welcome to put it on the comment box. Well, I see four of you are watching, but I only saw a hi from Sharda. I, uh, I'll be more than happy if you can, make me feel your presence, maybe with a hi or anything. It's nice to know, who are all there in the session. Hi, Shaili. How are you? Long time. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shaili. And by the way, tomorrow again we have the last lucid reading for this 2 weeks reading season. And tomorrow also happens to be a new moon, and it is falling on the 1st of April. The number one, according to numerology, is very powerful, and it is a new moon in Aries. Number one is also a manifestation number, and new moon is also manifestation. So it's going to be a really hoping that it's going to be something magical, a lucid reading. So please do make it tomorrow, and please be on time. All right. Thank you, Sharda. It's all of your energies that makes this space beautiful. And I'm very glad to exchange, the energy with all you folks here, because it heals me, every time I sit here to channel. Um, it's so soothing, and it's so rewarding in many ways. So thanks to all of you, my gratitude for thanks, Sherry. Love you, love you. So thanks for making it. See you all tomorrow. Until then, have a good night and a good sleep. Bye.